are going to enter the most spiritually potent and powerful period of the year. What happens in this period is truly magical. What happens during this period is truly amazing. What happens in this period is truly transformative. It is one of the best periods in the current year for transformation and transcendence for the spiritually inclined. Our great extended family, the planets, the sun, the solar system, the galaxies exists in a certain pattern, in a certain order. And this pattern is not static. It is in constant movement. It is in constant motion or constant change. Like the moon is revolving around the earth, in the same manner the earth, our planet, is orbiting the sun. And scientists are suggesting that our sun, the center of our solar system, is actually orbiting a bigger entity. Motion of our extended family in a certain pattern creates vibratory waves or reflections which affects our psyche, which affects our mentality, our emotional states, the ability to comprehend, to understand, cognitive faculties. But during certain periods of an year, the positioning of our extended family is in such a phase that vibratory waves which are created in this period by our extended family are very helpful for mental, emotional, psychological and spiritual development and awakening. So these highly spiritually helpful periods of the year have been long back identified by our rishis, by our sages, by our munis, and labeled as the coming of the mother. In the Indian tradition of spirituality, these sages identified the roots of the creation as essentially a vibratory force, vibratory power, which is the source of all intelligence and creation and knowledge. Not only are sages identified the basis of all creation as the great vibratory force, but they also linked this universal vibratory force with the motherly quality or the motherly aspect or the motherly energy. Because of the ability of the mother, the motherly aspect of life, to provide the right ambience, the right ecosystem for life to be created. In the womb of the physical mothers, they saw the link between the great vibratory force and the origins of life. The proximity of the closeness of a child to his mother, the closeness of the young ones to the mother. That closeness was set as a proxy for the universal vibratory force. And soon they discovered that by doing so, by giving the impersonal reality, the impersonal vibratory power, by giving it a name, by giving it a form, by giving it a sense of feeling, the sense of relevance, sense of closeness, we could relate more and more to the ultimate reality and discover and arrive at our natural states, our expanded states of awareness and consciousness. And this coming of the mother principle during this special time of the year is also called Navaratri, the 9 nights dedicated to the Divine Mother or the Mother Principle of existence. And there are various Navaratris. There are various Navaratris or 9 nights dedicated to the Divine Mother Principle, but out of them 2 stand out: the Chaitra Navaratri and the Sharada Navaratri. The coming of the Mother at the start of the spring season is called the Chaitra Navaratri, and the coming of the Mother during the latter part of the year or before the winter season is called the Maha Navaratri or the Sharad Navaratri. And if you are the one who can relate more to the Father Principle in life or the impersonal principle in life, then be it so. Be it so. The point of these special periods in the year is to spiritually transform and transcend and discover our expansive state of consciousness. So if you are the one who can relate to the fatherly principle and you can't relate much to the motherly principle of life, then it's okay, because ultimately the reality is neither the mother nor the father. It is beyond the duality. It is beyond the father and the mother principle of life. It is beyond the personal and the impersonal principle of life. So irrespective of your spiritual inclination, irrespective of your tradition, whether it's the mother aspect of reality or the father principle of reality or the impersonal aspect of reality, the point these spiritually charged periods is to transform and transcend into higher states of human awakening and consciousness, to rediscover our true home and identity. And therefore, if it's the father principle that attracts you more, that you can relate to more, then be it so. And for you, Navratris are the 9 nights of the father principle. And if you are the one who can relate to or relate more to reality or to the truth in the impersonal aspect, in the impersonal principle, then be it so. Then for you, these are 9 nights of the impersonal reality. These are 9 nights of magic, pure magic, where the impersonal reality dawns on you. The impersonal reality ignites in you or grows in you. So irrespective of your spiritual orientation and what you conceive as reality or not, these periods are really special, and they are supposed to uplift the spiritual consciousness and awareness of the entire mankind. Beyond these opposites lies our true home. Beyond the relative lies our true home. Beyond the duality lies our true home. And these celestially special periods should be seen. And with this intent, we should welcome this special period of the coming of the Father Principle, of the coming of the Mother Principle, this 9 nights of the coming of the Universal Principle.